Welcome to the 2020 Rossville FFA Annual Parent and FFA Member Banquet and Awards Program. Tonight, we will recognize the accomplishments of our chapter members and view a report of the chapter's activities and involvement during the past year, and install the 2020-2021 Rossville FFA Officer Team, and take care of other official business. Would Shaylin Holt, the chapter treasurer, please stand up and give tonight's invocation.
Please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the food we share tonight and celebration of the outstanding members and their families who have worked hard to achieve many accomplishments this year. We are grateful for the love, guidance, and support of our parents, family, and friends. Thank you for making this evening so enjoyable, and bless those who have worked hard to prepare the food for our meal tonight. Thank you, Lord, for the freedom we have in our lives and the beautiful country we enjoyed in. In the name of your Son, amen.
The banquet hall will come to order. We are now holding a regularly scheduled banquet meeting of the Rossville FFA chapter. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations? I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Mr. President. The Sentinels. Stationed by the door. Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter. Stationed by the flag. Why by the flag? As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to Puerto Rico, from the state of Maine to Hawaii. The treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep record of all receipts and disbursements, just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisors.
Stationed by the owl.
Why by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Mr. President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
There are an unknown number of members and guests present due to this unprecedented year, Mr. President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purpose. I now declare this banquet meeting of the Rossville FFA chapter duly opened for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
It's always a pleasure to receive honorary members into the FFA. The purpose of this ceremony is to recognize from time to time the efforts of others made in our behalf. Madam Secretary, please read the section of the National FFA Constitution that provides for honorary membership.
Honorary membership. Farmers, school superintendents, principals, members of boards of education, chapter advisors, teachers, staff members in agricultural education, business people, and others who are trying to help advance agricultural education and FFA, and who have rendered outstanding service may be elected to honorary membership by a majority vote of the members present at any regular held convention or meeting.
Madam Secretary, will you introduce those who are about to receive this honor?
Mr. President, members, and guests, I am pleased to introduce Brian and Jennifer Buck, Joe and Cindy Haan, Greg and Anita Lowry, AJ and Tanya Metzger, Sabra and Ryan Moulton, Gail and Mark Cease, Amber Marley, Tammy Dysinger, Phil and Jane Emmons, Randy Lynch, Roberta and Aaron Huffman, John Roberts, Abe and Molly Thompson, Marsha Cheney, and Roy Tuffer.
Will the officers please take their places beside me? We welcome you as friends of the FFA. It is our privilege as Sentinel to extend to each of you the symbolic hand clasp of friendship and brotherhood. As reporter, I am pleased to inform you that the FFA is a national youth organization whose purpose is to develop agricultural leaders. Welcome to membership.
Your contribution as a useful citizen in our democracy serves as an example for our members to follow. As treasurer, I welcome you to our organization. The FFA needs counsel and guidance for recognized leaders. It is my pleasure as secretary to add your names to our roll of honorary members.
As Vice President, I welcome you to the FFA. I would inform you that our members learn to appreciate the dignity of labor. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much.
As the student advisors, we welcome you as members of the Rossville FFA chapter, and thank you for all that you have done for us.
On behalf of every member, I wish to say we are proud to have you as honorary members. May this affiliation prove valuable to all. I impress upon you that we look to you for guidance and counsel. It is because of the great respect we have for you that you have been elected to honorary membership. May we always cooperate for the benefit of all. I now confer upon you the honorary membership to the Rossville FFA chapter and present you with this token of membership. thank you for all that you've done for the Rossville FFA chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to congratulate the 2020 Honorary Chapter FFA Degree Recipients.
And we have 4 VIP award recipients for 2020. Ty and Sasha Brown, Angel and Jamie Brown. Thank you guys for all your hard work and dedication over the years, not just for only this year, but the past years that you've received your honorary degree. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2020 VIP award recipients.
Okay, the Eller family would normally be here, and they would present the Eller Family Scholarship. They're not really keen on doing the video. They asked me if I would simply do it. The Eller family, I think this is the 24th year since Jeff passed away. We're not going to talk about that. I'm just going to say it's been 24 years, and the Eller family has given a $500 scholarship to a graduating senior that reminds them most of Jeff. When Jeff started as a freshman, Jeff was very shy and not driven and kind of just he enjoyed life. And so the Ellers look at all the applicants from the senior and FFAs that turn in applications, and they pick the person that reminds them most of Jeff. Jeff, from his freshman year until his senior year, he died for leukemia after his senior year before, but he was high individual at the state dairy contest. He cried giving me reasons his freshman year. So he grew a lot, and he did a lot. And the Eller family are like family to me. But they do a scholarship every year, and they did not want to tape it. And they're a little bit older, and they didn't want to be here to get all you guys' germs and sicknesses. So they asked me to present it. So Ella Marley, right here. Congratulations. You can put it wherever you want. Okay, Freddie Rodkey, the one and only, did a video, and he's on the advisory committee. The advisory committee is the one who, besides the Eller family, they pick the Eller Scholarship recipient. The Rossville FFA Advisory Committee picks all the other scholarships. If they have a child that's a senior, then they sit out and they don't come to that meeting. So if they have a child who's a senior, they did not attend the meeting. They did not participate in selecting these scholarship award winners. So Freddie's going to tell you who won the advisory committee thing, and then you're going to hit pause, Matt.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Rodkey home on the holiday weekend of July the 4th. I hope everyone is enjoying a good holiday. My name is Fred Rodkey, and it is my job today to present the FFA Advisory Committee scholarships and the Rossville FFA Chapter scholarships. Been doing this for a lot of years and never ever would have guessed that we would be doing it in this format, but here we are. So bear with me and we'll get through this video. The first set of scholarships are from the FFA Advisory Committee. The first 2 recipients will be Ethan Buck and Rihanna Lowry.
Ethan Buck, Rihanna Lowry. Ready, Matt? Hit it.
A special congratulations to you seniors for your hard work. Hope you enjoy this fall semester at college, and this money goes toward helping you get through that. The Rossville chapter scholarships, there's 2 of those this year. They will go to Matt Haan and Grayson Brown.
Figure out why my fingerprints were hitting on my glasses. It's stupid mask. So I had to put it down like a real old person. So then I might as well take them off.
Thanks to you too as well for your hard work and being a part of the Rossville FFA chapter. Since there was no WLC conference or FFA point system award trip this year, the chapter and the advisory committee got together and decided to give out some more scholarships to use those funds, and we're proud to present 6 more scholarships to these individuals: Shayla Moulton, Jayla Rosine, Lindsay Roberts, Victoria Seast, Sarah Taylor, and Tate George. Thanks to you seniors for all your hard work. To all your seniors who put up with Dale for all those years, everyone should be awarded for that if nothing else. So again, congratulations from the Rodkey House, and hope to see everyone soon.
There's a letter that tells them all about it, or information about it, and then there's a thing that they can frame or do whatever. They put it in the memory book, however they want to do that. Just so that you see that. Let's congratulate these again. Freddie said that, we the advisory committee, thanks to Mrs. Griffin mostly, with the cookie sales and everything else, they go through and they make this money, and they usually sponsor the president or somebody to go to WLC, and that's $1,000. And then the FFA chapter doesn't have a lot of money right now. We don't know when we're going to make more, so we're trying to hedge, a little bit. But they wanted to give these 6 scholarships, but they didn't have enough money, so the FFA kicked a little bit since we didn't have the point system award trip. And a lot of these people are the ones that would have gone to the point system award trip. So that's what they decided to do. They wish they could have done more, but they were excited to do more than they normally do. So I'd like to personally thank the advisory committee for all the help they do with everything. So thank you to them. Now, we got Melissa Miller. You ready?
Hello everyone. I want to congratulate you on a wonderful year as an FFA member. I know it's been a challenging year with COVID-19. I think that you guys have handled it very well. I got a chance to talk to some of the members and how they're dealing with things, and also talk to some of the members about what it's meant to their programs. And I really appreciate all the adjustments that you've had to make, and the fact that you're doing a virtual convention and got through that. Now here you are as a chapter having a virtual banquet. Amazing. Congratulations. I know it's not the way that you wanted it to go, but the fact that you guys are taking the initiative to make sure that everybody is celebrated, I congratulate you on that, and I commend you on that as well. Right now, I want to thank you guys for allowing me to be with you. I've got a couple of awards to present. We're going to do the WILO Outstanding Service Award, the Determination Award from WILO. I do not have the award in my hand. I have to get that from the station. I've not been trying not to be in the station very much right now because I'm getting ready to do all the fair coverage, and I know I am going to be there a lot. And in case you're wondering, I am actually in my farm office. You can see the tractors up on the wall, and yes, you can see NASCAR behind me too as well, because our dog likes to watch NASCAR, and he's actually laying on the floor being good for the moment, so this is rare. Let's talk about the WILO Determination Award. This award actually goes to that member that goes above and beyond for the chapter. Always make sure that any task gets accomplished and in a timely manner. Yeah, I can talk. Hard to believe I do this for a living. But yeah, they do all this work for the chapter, for the betterment of the chapter, the betterment of the community, betterment of members as well. And they give of themselves. They don't do it for them. They do it for everybody else in the chapter. Well, I got a good one for you. This particular member is a technical guru. That means that he can do anything and everything, and believe me, we're going to have a conversation at some point in time because I really need some lessons on a lot of things, so it'd be nice to have. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm actually going to read to you what your advisor sent to me so that you can get an idea of what this member does. He has created the website and streamlined the technology associated for the chapter. He's done an awesome job, excellent young man to work with, fantastic work ethic, responsibility, attitude, and abilities. I would gladly adopt him, is what Mr. Griffin told me, and I will miss him terribly after he graduates. So he is a senior. You probably have figured out who this is, but anyway, he's in the FFA State Course President, which is huge. He was a member of the 19 National FFA Course because of his outstanding personality, wonderful ability, and the fact that he always completes what he says he'll do. We feel he would be the perfect candidate for the WILO Determination Award. Well, I'm telling you, I agree wholeheartedly with you, Dale. I believe that you have made the perfect choice for this. He is currently serving as Rossville's FFA reporter. The WILO Determination Award recipient is Matt Haan. Congratulations, Matt, and I will get the award to Mr. Griffin, and he'll get that to you.
Here. Well deserved. And Melissa says it in more words than I do.
So everybody give Matt an applause, and we want to congratulate him for that. Now we're going to move on to the Outstanding Service Award. The Outstanding Service Award was created by my family and a family out of Carroll County. We all felt like FFA had given our kids and given our family so much that we wanted to give it back. The way we wanted to do that was we wanted to recognize that individual that has community service in mind. Community service is one of those things that we don't think that the younger generation participates enough in. And FFA is one of those organizations that it instills that in our young adults. And that's one of the things that we as kids got out of it, as adults, as parents, and also as volunteers. And then we're seeing it, most of us are in third generation now, and actually going to be not too far off. My grandson will be a fourth generation FFA member. So it's a big deal to us what FFA can do for a young person, and also the fact that they instill that community love and community responsibility in its members. So let's get to our winner. I'm just going to tell you who it is because it'd make it a whole lot easier to go through everything that Mr. Griffin sent me, because this person, I know for a fact, because I have seen her in action, has done so much. The Outstanding Service Award, and here's the award so you can see it. That's what it looks like. Is going to go to Lindsay Roberts. Now, Lindsay's also a senior, going to be graduating here when Rossville has their graduation ceremony, I believe, in a couple of weeks. And she's not held in office, but she's attended National Convention, Washington Leadership Conference, which is huge. If you get a chance to ever go, you need to go. An active member on several state and national level judging teams. Most importantly, she's been an outstanding member when it comes to the community service, both connected to and apart from the Rossville FFA chapter. She helped organize the Tie-Dye for Thomas fundraiser and the COVID-19 drive through the food drive, which I thought was great. You fantastic, Lindsay. I applaud you on that. I actually got a chance to see that. 2 huge community service endeavors which were successful because of Lindsay and because of these activities, and combined with her strong, quiet personality, we feel she is the perfect candidate to receive the Outstanding Service Award. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Dale. I've seen Lindsay in action. You could not have picked a better recipient. For the FFA Outstanding Service Award, presented by LMRC Miller Family Farms, which is my farm, my family, and Longhorn Marketing Group, which actually is a family out of Carroll County. So, I hope that you guys have a great time with your virtual banquet, and I look forward to the time where we can talk in person. Everybody, have a great night, and congratulations.
Hey, Mr. Davis and I have gone through it, and we've broken up some of the senior awards. I'll do some, he'll do some, you know, whatever. And so there's no rhyme or reason. So just because I get Tate doesn't mean I've known Tate since he was born. He was parents since they were little. There's no rhyme or reason. Mr. Davis and I just divvied them up, correct, Mr. Davis? I didn't stick him with Shay because Shay's obnoxious. Didn't do that. Ethan Buck. Ethan is our chapter president this year, and he has done a fantastic job. He gets the retiring president's gavel, block of gavel, and I messed it up somehow. But has your name and Rossville FFA chapter president engraved on the gavel. Congratulations, and thank you very much for that. Now, this last year, we had 2 members, and we're not going to talk about the other one yet because Ethan fill out an application to be considered for the Star Chapter, Star whatever in Indiana. There's 4 different categories: agri-science, placement, farmer, and what's the 4th one? I don't know. But Ethan was our chapter, Star Chapter placement. Oh, it's agribusiness and then placement. He's our Star Chapter placement person. He was submitted to the district. He was district Star in placement. He was the section Star placement, and then he was just selected a couple weeks ago. They came out to the farm like the Publishers Clearinghouse with balloons and the plaques and everything, and he had no clue, did you?
No, they got me.
I kept it a secret, ladies and gentlemen. Made sure Mom and Dad were there, but I never told them. I said, you might want to be there. And make sure Grandpa's there too. Why? And make sure you have clean clothes on. What? I said, well, you might have to be in this next video, you know, and they needed more tape. So Ethan was surprised, and we are presenting him with the Rossville FFA Chapter Star Placement in Agribusiness, or Star Placement in Agriculture Award. The state presented to him a plaque at state convention. He was the state Indiana FFA Placement in Agriculture recipient this year. So let's congratulate Ethan. video so that they can see it. We had 2 seniors that have done a lot in FFA, and Madeline this year did ag sales demo. She won the district, but they didn't have a state contest because of COVID-19. Madeline has been a vital part of our FFA chapter all 4 years. Caleb has come a long way, and he has really worked at things and tried and practiced and participated. So we wanted to present Madeline Thompson and Caleb Moeller with Rossville FFA Chapter Accomplishment Awards, and we would like to thank them for their participation in the last 4 years, and we'll get these plaques to them. Let's congratulate those two. If I could have Ella Marley come forward. I have 5 granddaughters, and all 5 granddaughters are bullheaded, bossy, pushy, and strong-willed. Okay? If they turn out like Ella, I'm going to shoot myself. Ethan is a retiring president, and Ethan has done a lot for leading our chapter. All these officers have. And we have an award for leadership, and it should be called the Drill Sergeant Award. Okay? Some people do it with a little bit more finesse. If she smiles at people, she can actually get them to work probably more than when she's beating them with the hammer. And if you leave a hammer laying around, she'll use it to make sure stuff gets done. No, she's not cruel. But by golly, is she a pusher and a go-getter and a get-it-done type person. This coming, I don't know if everybody knows this story. When she was a freshman, she came to ag class the first week. And after the first week, she went to the guidance counselor and told the guidance counselor, "That man's nuts. There's no way I'm staying in ag." And the guidance counselor called me up and she goes, "That Ella Marley girl's she's trying to drop ag. What do you want me to do?" I said, "I'll have a talk with her." And so I called her in and I said, "No to you." Did I not? I said, "You're not quitting. Grow a backbone. Don't sit there and squirm away and get more active." So I put her on a team. And I didn't just put her on any team. We had 3 people wanting to win the state forestry contest, and they needed a 4th. And everybody else was already designated team. I said, "You can do it." And she said, "What?" So she held her weight. And she worked her rear end off. So the Leadership Award for the Rossville FFA chapter this year, 2020, goes to Miss Ella Marley. And look, I could make her cry if I really wanted to. Distance hug. If I make her cry, I'm going to make me. Okay. We have a scholarship award. And how many of you 9 are in the top 10? Raise your hand. Top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Not a lot between them. I think when it comes down to it, at graduation, are you giving the celebratory speech? And then I think that Brianna's 3rd. Well, Mr. Davis and I discussed it, and we think that you can't tell that he's second in his class. I mean, he's intelligent, but it's a different kind of intelligence. It's practical, it's whatever. We thought that he was better at the STAR stuff, and when we think of scholarship, Rihanna probably, at all the tests he's ever taken at any contest, he's probably been the high individual in the state. When I think of somebody who is scholarly-like, we thought of Rihanna. So the placement in the top 10, we have lots of these guys in the top 10, almost all of them in the top 20. all of them intelligent, we felt like the Rossville FFA Scholarship Award should go to Rihanna Love. I'm going to get distance hugging. We got masks now. We got masks. Okay, congratulations. Front and center. You never know what to do with these people who don't do awards and recognition. Caleb, I don't know if he judged very many contests before in FFA. No. Community service, he might not have been the leader like Lindsay has and all these other people, but was he there to help? Yes, he was. Was Caleb there doing all these different chapter activities? Yes, he has been. He has been a pleasure to have in class, in the Ag Barn, in FFA. So we wanted to make sure he knew that we appreciated him, and for all 4 of his years of hard work and dedication to the Rossville FFA chapter. So Caleb, thank you. Let's congratulate. Mrs. Griffin, Mrs. Griffin. Get your bones up here. Come on, baby. This woman puts up with a lot. So do I, but we're 2 different people with so strong will. But she, like I said earlier, helped so much with the advisory committee, so much with the Europe trip. Oh no, by the way, the Europe trip is, we haven't heard anything, so we're hoping to go. It's on as far as we know and all this other stuff. We'll let you know as we hear. But with all the Europe trip stuff, all the advisory committee stuff and everything else, I truly appreciate her help and her putting up with everything. Especially since she's retired and she's saying, oh, don't go in today, let's just go to the Bahamas. I'm like, no, next week, baby, next week, no. So, out of deepest appreciation, can I give her a kiss? We're family members. Thank you. Now it's Jesse's turn.
Okay, I'm not less or worse. It's whichever way you look at it, with a voice that can be heard clear back most of the time. So I'm going to use the microphone. Hey, George, come here, man. Tate's one of those that's a fun-loving, kind of laid-back, kind of a leadership style. But it's a guy you need. He may not go to every contest or leadership contest and acquire a lot of plaques, FFA-wise, but what he does do, if you ever go to one of his livestock farms or anything, he racks up a lot of awards. The guy puts in a whole lot of work. The Cal Accomplishment Award is going to go to Tate George because not only does he have the awards on the wall, he puts the work in, but you watch him at a fair or a show, the guy, he's kind of like Dale, he knows everybody. He's well connected, he's worked his tail off to get to that point.
Oh, his tail's still there!
That may be, but he will help anybody at the fair. I know for a fact a lot of little kids, first, second, third year members that really aren't sure. Multiple species, he'll jump in and help them. He may not even know some of them now. He's learned through the work a lot of the behind-the-scenes things. He'll get the job done. Again, it's not for the glory. He doesn't help people. He's learned to do the record books. He buys, sells a lot of his own livestock. So take the Cal Accomplishment Award. Congratulations. Jaden Brown, you're up. Jaden's one of those that has all activities that does it very well, whether it be sports, academics, leadership contests with FFA, beyond the chapter level. He served as the Section 2 director this past year. He's been chapter vice president. He's done basketball. He was hoping to do track this spring. That didn't work out. But I know that he's done a lot of other activities. He's setting himself up for the future, working towards. I know he negotiates some of his own contracts with landlords, takes care of some of his own fields. For a guy that's just getting out of high school, he's done an awful lot, and it's going to pay off for him in the future. So, our chapter star farmer, Jaden Brown. Shay, come here. Okay, these next 4 awards that I have are senior awards. It's a lot of behind the scenes things. It's not for the spotlight. If it needs done, they'll jump in and do it. A lot of times you don't have to ask, they'll come to you. Hey, what do you need done? So we have a few awards that are for our chapter appreciation award to say thank you, to give public recognition to what they've done. They've had a lot of the contests behind them. They've got the plaques, they've got the ribbons, whatever it may be. But it's just from our chapter. Shay is one of those that always has a smile, will do anything you ask, or she'll just jump in and do it. So Shay, congratulations and thank you. Grayson, same deal. I know he does a lot of other activities. He works outside of school, but he's another one of those. He may not do a lot of contests FFA-wise, but a lot of behind-the-scenes things. He's right in the middle of it. A lot of these things could not happen without these people. So, Grayson, thank you. Victoria, you as well. This one in particular I've got to know quite well. For freshman year, we got to spend a week going to Oklahoma for a national soil contest. She's done a lot contest-wise, but chapter level-wise, sometimes things, again, don't happen without the behind-the-scenes work. They may not fit some of the other categories, but again, without them, it doesn't happen. Just Dale and I, it takes this whole group. So, Carson Dysinger. Okay, this guy, he's a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. He doesn't like the spotlight. He kind of hides from it if he can at all. He's obviously a senior, graduating, but having him in class, that's where he's really excelled for me. I mean, setting up behind-the-scenes things for something we're hosting at our school or something, but classroom-wise, whether we're building something by having a power machinery class, wonderful. Hey, can you do this? I don't see you getting those jobs currently. I don't have to worry about it. You've been right. So far, so thank you. I'll bring them up. Mrs. Brittany Deed, Miss Katie Ott. Okay. Dale and I have been very, very fortunate this past year. Two absolutely outstanding student teachers. Could not have asked for any better from either of them. Whatever needed done aside from the normal classwork that they were teaching. They were there for evening things, had to still go back to Purdue, or go back home, late nights, a change of plans last minute. They had a lesson plan set up, they were ready to go. That was the teaching aspect of it here at Rossville. After that, and I didn't realize that until the spring, how much extra paperwork they've got to be able to do to finish that class. Absolutely incredible amount of dedication from these two. I hate to see them not right here at Rossville all the time, but they're both staying pretty close. So we'll get to see them at conventions and things here in the future. And we've got plaques for them here that, here you can't read, but it says, "Be it known that Katie Ott or Brittany Mead first teaching experience was at Rossville High School with the Rossville Agriculture Department and the Rossville FFA. Students, teachers, school staff, and community members were duly impressed with their efforts, intelligence, dedication, and professionalism. We would like to say thank you."
So, Jesse and I were spoiled big time. Because we had Brittany Mead in the fall, we had Katie Ott in the spring. Each of them were the top student teachers in their student teaching class at Purdue University in Ag. And I don't know how we got, they know I'm getting old, they said they better give those students at Rossville some real teaching. And so they sent those two here, and Jesse and I were blessed. We just want to make sure that anybody in the world knows that they started at Rossville. I don't know where they are going to end up. We just want that plaque to be on their office wall for the eternity so that everybody knows they're our family. So we wanted to thank them.
Well, good evening and welcome to the 2020 FFA Banquet. I'm sorry that you didn't have the opportunity to have this in person. It's been a strange year and we've all adapted to that, and we all appreciate that because you guys have lived and are continuing to live the history of the coronavirus. So I want to address you as a complete unit, students and family members, and just talk a little bit about your program. I've been very fortunate to have been in 2 schools in my tenure where agriculture and FFA played a big part in the students' lives. But I have to tell you, you're very, very fortunate because there's not another school that I know of, and I know a lot of colleagues that have FFA programs and ag programs and construction in their schools, but they don't have the dedicated people you have who care, first of all, care very much about you and want to make sure you have an experience that is second to none. And that's what you have here at Rossville. And I think that's why it's so special, because it's not about programs itself. It's not even about curriculum. It's about the people that lead those and want to have experiences that are special for you that you'll never forget, because you're not going to remember things that happen in algebra class, nor geometry, or English even. But it's those specific situations that occur that are memorable. It's what is special that you will never forget. And I'm just absolutely, it's mind-boggling to me to think that in your particular chapter and your focus here at Rossville that you have over 200 activities per year in any given year, and when you're in school 180 days. That to me is just, it goes above and beyond. And that's, if we could hire people that could understand that and have that same commitment, then we would have one of the best schools in the state of Indiana, and I believe we do. But it's because of people. It has nothing to do with the program. And so I just want to thank you, Mr. Griffin, Mr. Davis, and many others that work alongside you to make sure the kids get a special environment and a special learning opportunity. So it's because of you that makes this very, very special. And we are so appreciative of everything you do. And not only that, you have incredible students and who have a very unique opportunity here to experience things that you don't in most schools. So when you go off and you leave this particular controlled environment, you have a much better opportunity to be successful in life. And I think that's the most important part about what we do, and that is to give you just that foundation so that you can make a choice on what you would like to do the rest of your life. And I know there are so many people from this chapter that this program goes out, and you use agriculture as one example of going into a career in that area. And it's because of the opportunities that you live in your high school years. So we want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here. I want to encourage you to always do your best and to realize that this is not a normal situation. It's so easy to take for granted what we have here at Rossville and with these two special people and many others. But please understand, this is not the average program. I believe, and we were talking a little bit before this, that there is no question in my mind it's one of the top three, if not the top program in the state. Of course, I'm prejudiced. I'm going to say it's the top program in the state, and I know there's others that would argue with me, but I don't believe that you can argue with dedication, and nor can you argue with longevity, and that's what we have here, and it's very special to everyone. And for the parents, I believe you're very fortunate to have this opportunity for your children, and for the students, I think you're going to be prepared for life after high school. And so even though this was an unusual year, we want to thank you and congratulate you on all that you were able to accomplish this year, and look forward to hearing about what you're going to do in your future. So thank you, and welcome to tonight's program. May it be a blessing to all of you.
Truck across the railroad track. If you hit it too quick, it'll hit you right back. I love a fresh cut field with the first frost on, how it shines like gold when the sun turns on. I love the sound of them wheels, my baby singing along when boys of summer comes on. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life. Sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life. I love that county line bar where they all know my drink. The way she throws her hands up when that cover band plays. I love the taste of her lips when she's been sipping that wine. I still get drunk on her every time. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life. Sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life. Man, I love this life. Man, I love this life. I love that ragged old barn that my grandpa made. It was my whole world back in my innocent days. I love that little white church out on 109. It's where I hit my knees and I thank the Lord for this life of mine. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life. Sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love this life.
and thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winters keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way I wanna feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. I wanna rock like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, yeah, mama, you can rock me, rock me. Rice cooking in the microwave. Got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave, and it's a goofy thing, but I just gotta say, hey, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I think I'll make me some homemade soup. I'm feeling pretty good, and that's the truth. It's neither drink nor drug induced, no, I'm just doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Oh, yeah. It's been 15 years since I left home. said good luck to every seed I'd sown. Gave it my best and then I left it alone. I hope they're doing alright. Now I look in the mirror and what do I see? A lone wolf there staring back at me. Long in the tooth but harmless as can be. Lord, I guess he's doing alright. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? Sometimes it's lonely, sometimes it's only me and the shadows that fill this room. Sometimes I'm falling, desperately calling, howling at the moon. Tattoo, or take my old Harley for a 3-day cruise. Might even grow me a Fu Manchu. And it's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good? It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes. There's some hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good?
Would the newly elected officers please come forward to be installed? And would the chapter officers please take their places beside me? Drew, as president-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our chapter for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our chapter in all its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office. Olivia, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishments indicates that you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our chapter, preside over meetings in his absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Emma, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep an accurate minutes of our meeting and to carry on the chapter correspondence. You should provide the chapter with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution and files.
Ethan, as treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and to provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the chapter budget and maintaining sound financial practices.
Kaya, As recorder-elect, your duties are to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and responsibly compile our FFA history.
Adrian and Noah. As Sentinel elects, your duties include welcoming our friends, caring for the meeting rooms and FFA equipment, and providing for the comfort of our members and guests.
It is also your duty to assist in conducting meetings and ceremonies.
Pages engaged. As student advisors-elect, you have been chosen by your chapter to help advise from time to time as the need arises. Your duties require you to keep a record of accomplishments of our FFA chapter throughout the year.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do the best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If do, please say, we do. We do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed in the respective office you are elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and cooperative spirit. Seek harmony among your fellow officers and set a high standard of leadership for the members of the Rossville FFA chapter. Retiring officers, will you please take your places at your stations?
Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should be transacted at this time?
I have none, Mr. President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should probably come before this meeting?
I have, Mr. President. Okay, we did pork chops at the dirt bike race thing this a couple weekends ago, and we had a couple pork chops left over. And if you would like to buy a bag of pork chops, then we're selling them for $10. They're already cooked pork chops. I think there's 4 or 5 or 6, depending on whatever. They're already frozen. Tuesday, when you come to pick up awards, I'll be at the Ag Barn all day. So anybody who didn't get awards this last Tuesday, this will be videoed, could get them. If you would like to get pork chops, just let me know, text me or call me or email me, and we'll work on some pork chops. Any questions on that? Thank you very much.
We are about to adjourn this banquet meeting of the Rossville FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare